But reality is like someone has such a kind of envy or the jealousies, and also it's like someone such aggressive towards to the others. And this sort of, it doesn't matter you are human being or some other beings or animals, like this sort of someone has the propensities or the habitual tendencies. You can call it's the Ashura. They are inconceivable divine legends of irresistible splendor surround themselves. For example, in the God realms, they have such a kind of the supporter, they're powerful, and it's like a, and also it's like a irresistible splendor, means it's like a kind of the most stronger, most like kind of the Vikings, in the, for example, in our humans. It's a very powerful surround those 32 king included. This is retinues, and raising their mighty battle carries it like a kind of surround, making the sound. And in Tibet you say it's a keke soso. If you say la jalo, means it's a keke soso nga jalo, say. And keke soso, I want to be victorious. And it's a God is our side. And then it's like this kind of crying to make terrified to the damning gods, and they be ready to worship. Then they start to begin like a battle. As the battle begins, they let loose a rain of the weapons, and then it's like a weapon of the Vajra. It's very difficult to destroy it. They can destroy everything. They break is very not easy. Wheels. For example, the weapon of wheel is, I make the joke. One is ancient in the Roman, and you know in this Corios, I don't know, it's the, and in the like a kind of a game, but there's like kind of the game areas, they're killing each other. Sometimes they're like a horse carrying the chariots, but in the wall is the full of the knife. It's like kind of the, then they're turning and you close to the humans, they cut your limbs. Very, this sort of wheels, speed, like a kind of worst, most stronger than the Africa. I think Africa's spear is more powerful, very sharp. Maybe 100 meters they can kill the animals. One day are like shooting like this kind of giant arrows to kill the 1,000 like dummy gods. And so on, so on, so on, says. And also it's like their magical power gave them the strength. And also it's like a God realms, they have a special like kind of the magic. It is works. Okay. And the whole huge mountains into their laps and hold them down as missiles. And that means it's like kind of a whole big mountains, rocks, they holding and through mountain mirrors towards the demigods. And also they are very strong. They carry like kind of huge mountains. And the lap means it's like kind of ruling, laps. Like also ancient times, this kind of methods a lot, but these days not. They hold them to dance. Also, it's like they have some massages. Missile is like kind of the ball outside is fire. If you hit and destroyed, inside is such gunpowder or liquid, like in the ancient, this kind of. But these days not, like nuclear bomb, chemical bombs, virus bombs. This kind of maybe they can magically to sending. It's easily to kill us, yeah. This kind of matter. Because of the past actions. And God Ralamas at the 7 times is the taller than the man. Maybe it's like kind of the demigod Asuras, maybe size of the human beings. But God Ralamas more giants, 7 times. How they can to hit. Like for example, if you say one person is humans, if you have how many meter? 1 meter? 70? 2 meter? No. And this kind of the 7 times is like 14 meters. How many the like kind of the size of? I would say three like 4, 5 beddings they can to reach, size. 5 level of the beddings. This kind of the high, taller the gods than the like demigods. Like demigod are the much similar than the god realms, like maybe same as us. That is maybe is the some areas. It is sometimes the happened. We can to look at the ancient times in Europe. And some is like Vikings is coming to in Italy. Very easily to distort. Vikings is maybe is like the double times of the Italy state. Make joke. But now of course, and the same food, and they become the same size. Maybe it's this kind of happen. Anyway, it's making the world like God can be killed only by the chopping of their heads. Demigod more small, but if they beat some the god's body, small injured, they never die. They need, if we want to kill the god realms, you need to chop their head. Then they die. Any other wound they receive are the immediately healed by their divine ambrosios. It's like a nectar. They in the God realms, they have like kind of this kind of miracle, divine nectar. You drink it like this one, immediately become normal. If chop, cutting their head, then of course this nectar doesn't work. They die. But the demigod Asuras, wherever hit, they die, like same as the human beings, the same as human do. When a water organ is a heat, like same as we are like kind of broken leg, arms, it's okay. But some is enemies hit some vital organs, maybe heart, longer, brain, we died. Like same as the demigod, like this. They are therefore bound to lose they like in kind of the many battle they take place. And like kind of the, and they lost battle. And in the battleground, They make the kind of the death place. They die there. And the god realms, they collect those cups and lap the face of the mountain mirror. Sometimes they are coming down, and the spatial superiors legs, it's become the blood. And then we're talking about this elephant sometimes. Among their other strategies, the god dispatched an elephant called the All Protectors. They have different elephants. This before we call the supremely standing elephant. This is not really elephant. And they kind of the name of this machine, vehicle. Probably, I don't know, okay? Maybe you check. And the ancient times they say it's Shinxia Goho Shorin. Shinxia means wood birds. Wood birds. Name is the lamengir. And sometimes when make this, they still kind of dispatch each other. And that time they not called the aeroplane. They called it's wood birds, called the lamengir, size very strong. And this kind of the supremely standing elephant itself has the 32 head. And there is the principle, the India, he sit on the main head, and other he's kind of the ministers to sitting each in the head, surround his retinues. Maybe that is some special machine, I make joke. But here this the monk elephant. That is is called the protectors, all protect. In Tibetan is a Ganhyong. This one is elephant, is a really, really crazy. And also they do in the ancient times. You see in the history of the Alexander. He made the butter or the war with India. Once he lost, because they used the elephant. And they give alcohol or the kind of some grass. The elephant has become mad. And then they tidy up weapons under their tongue. He says with liquid, kind of some medicine they give to elephant, then they become mad. A wheel of the sword fasten, tidy up towards the elephant's tongue. Then the elephant using their tongue and like this, coming in the middle of the army. In the ancient times, the gun, knife, spears. It's very difficult to kill the elephant. And then elephant is the kind to smash for the armies. The demigod die in the hundreds, thousands and thousands. Their corpse tumble down the slab of the mountain mirrors, filling like slops. To fall into the great exuberant lake below it. Exuberant. Exuberant. Rurmanso, exuberant lake. Exuberant, elaborate, It's like kind of the wonderful. We say it's like each in the cosmologist's perspective, there is the supreme high 7 mountains. There's great exuberant 8 lakes there like this. This is exuberant lakes below there, exuberant lakes below there, and whose one, this water are the surfers with the color of the blood. And these elements, the Asuras, with their concentrate fight and quarrel, there is no freedom, practice Dharma, to make some meaningful life. And also they are not freedom from the sufferings. We need to meditate on their situations deeply in our heart. Whoever is born on these countries or this state, we need to make quickly liberate. And also same, we need to stop if someone has and the cause of the rebirth there, to purify it in ourselves to any others. And today I want to stop there, maybe too early. Lot of the kind of the disturbance. Then it's tomorrow we can to start the realm of the, it's a God realm, beautiful, wonderful, but they have such a kind of the failed sufferings and losing sufferings. Death passes, many there is sufferings. And now maybe it's according to this book say, we should experience maybe demigod situations already occurring in our human realms. You look in our human realms, some other countries, some other areas, all the time is war, killing each other. It is Asuras, demigod. We need to practice compassion, change our attitude, conduct, and as much as to show the humanity, like the same as the holiness, to make the harmony, to understand it to the others' situation, and to make the peace, very important. And we have faith, we lose something, it doesn't matter. You lose, you lose. Of course, sometimes disturbing emotions coming. You lose, you have jealousy, you have anger, you have sad, you have like kind of the anxieties. But you lose, but you are stopped fighting, quarrel. You understand the impermanent. You're telling to yourself, oh, okay, I lose, doesn't matter. I want to make more peace and make harmony. And you have these ideas, start warm sunlight, luminosities, shine into your mind. You changing atmosphere that your surround, family, societies, world. And in a kind of the forgiveness. If you disturb to others, you understand that we need to say sorry. And others something made mistake to disturb, we lose something. Don't much care. Because most is the sentient beings, absolutely, they are slave of their own disturbing emotions. It's truth. I am like this. I'm a slave of my own desire attachment. I'm a slave of my anger. I'm a slave of my jealousy. I'm a slave of my arrogance. I'm a slave of all my disturbed emotions. One is desire, attachment, arrive, controlling me to say you should do this, that. And I'm not choice. I need to run. Yes, sorry, I will do it for you, sir. And anger is coming, and anger has become boss, telling to me, you should do this, that, beat, hit, kill, destroy. Then I'm running after the order of the anger. Like this. Also some other sentient beings is very much under the disturbed emotions. They're completely slave of their own disturbed emotions. Then they do stupid things. Maybe we cannot become angry. We try to practice compassion to them, sending our good heart, pray. It works. And direct or indirectly, there is a possibility, opportunity to side, to help to the others, to help our own self. That is the most important. And also whatever we study, we are talking now a lot about the Dharma, and it's very important. Dharma bring insight to mix it our mind and to correct our own secret defects. Secret defects, indivisible. Secret defects, intangible demon, ghost. Indirectly destroyed to our whole life and lifetimes. But we can't see that. Awful. Therefore now, we are like kind of it's like a kind of, we upset, kind of say, how do you say, accept, tolerant, acknowledge the meaning of Dharma, and Dharma coming into in our house of the mind, and the mind is to eat more and more. Mind will become very healthy. When mind is become healthy, bodies become more healthy, then its verbs become more healthy. Maybe healthy in this life, maybe not, but maybe future life, maybe more and more healthy. Is we become the most healthiest of the Buddha. It's truth. Now in our conversations, we are giving suggestions each other. I'm not teaching you nothing. I'm not qualified teacher. I'm not learner. My understanding of Dharma, very zero. Nothing. I'm practicing Dharma. It's almost at yesterday Longchen Pa says, Dharma-less beggars. Even Longchen Pa say like this, no need to mention to me. Absolutely. Therefore, but we are families giving suggestions. We serious to take our own self this kind of analysis. Look, am I is free from the sufferings? How it is my arrangement of my life? How it is the defects of my own characteristics, behaviors, and natures, doing things. Of course, everybody is thinking, I'm doing okay. What problems, we say? Someone is like a very, very much provocative characteristics, unpleasant characteristics, but you say you don't do it, then what am I doing? It's true. We don't recognize. And then it's like, therefore we are follow the teacher. Therefore we are rely on the spiritual. And the teachers all the times hit, digging, and like kind of our defects. Say, that is your defect. That is your characteristics. That is your behaviors. Be sometimes angry, amazed many times, and sad, You the time is specifically telling to me very badly. I'm not that bad. I'm doing okay. We never to analyze our own defects, our own negative behaviors, and never bring Dharma into our mind, never mix it. We all the times to look at others' defects, others' behaviors, others' kind of incorrect things. Patrul Rinpoché says, when you look at others, you have a wonderful, very strong eyes. But he said, you need to look yourself. Do you have a mirror? Some is ugly person has an ugly face. Never check. All the time is kind of criticized to others' face. Oh, your face ugly. You look yourself, they don't care. And it's like this. Sometimes we need, it's like a mirror. We look at the inside the mirror, then we need to clean up in our body, speech, mind, the face of, to correct. That is the most important, I think so. And I need, for me it's important. I think you also important. Some of our Dharma Sanghas, it's a very much selfish, very like same as mine. Okay, sorry, you are not, me. Very much foolish. And says, if you talk, a little, can you change? What I need to change? What kind of I done wrong for you? You cannot talk. Then it's a crying, you criticize me all the times. It's true. And this kind of, when we give suggestions each others. But someone is like kind of says, I'm telling to you, don't do like this. Give advice, teaching, like same as me. And Dharma say like this. Teacher say like this. Teaching say like this. Do you understand? I'm telling to you, your actions. But then it's like, we never put point out ourselves. Yes, it's Dharma teaching says like this, not me, to yourself. You need to use yourself, your tool. Your tool yourself you used. You need to become the authentic. Others are authentic or not authentic, we don't know. Sometimes it looks like horrible, but it's maybe reality not. Asanga so sick dog. He has such compassion, can't pretty poor this dog, but reality is Buddha Mutiyana. Which kind of problems? 12 years. Because his lack of the compassion, maybe lack of the corrections. Therefore, we need to take care of ourselves and to change, correct the kind of defect. We have samsaric defection, absolutely a lot. We can to see direct about the disturbing emotions. And very difficult to control. Can you control? Me not. I'm repeat again. Horrible. I don't like those disturbing emotions. If I haven't got any disturbing emotions, wow, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. But naturally occurring this one. But of course sometimes we are more to analyze disturbing emotions. Maybe it's a good. More strong disturbing emotions. We look at itself to look more inside the mind. It's make more fresh. It's make more new. It's make more vivid clarity. But we are not like kind of this. Disturbing emotions coming and kind of the follow the order of the disturbing emotions. We keep this robber, killer, murder, and a bad boss inside. We call the anger, hatred, desire, jealousy, arrogant. There's 84,000 both. And they ordered to say, look in the externally. You need to destroy this, that, make this, that, collect this, that, and do this, that, order. Then we try, we are exhausted. And we tried at the beginning, let's enter right now. Never succeeded. Never ever made satisfied for our disturbed emotions. As much as we offered, that much they need. And again and again. Now we should become angry. We need to be angry on anger. And want to destroy this, our own anger, nothing else. Anger destroy anger. Desire attachment destroys desire attachment. Jealousy destroys the jealousy itself. That is the best retinue, best antidote. Sometimes you receive the poisons, maybe from snake, maybe some others. And then doctors, you take this poison, give antidote, best antidote, like this. And we like kind of the take antidote disturb emotion through the disturbing emotions. Then disturbing emotions, not disturbing emotions. Disturbing emotion is magical discipline of the mind. It's make more fresh, more make like kind of the mind is like vivid, clearly. They're good disturbing emotions. And like this, anyway, it's like maybe it's a quarter too early. I'm a little bit kind of disturbed. Very sorry. And we want to stop or not? We continue. And do you have questions or not? No questions. For the dummy God, humans? Okay. Or we can do go a little bit continue. Nah. Yeah, maybe there is. Do you have some questions? Okay.
Thank you, Rinpoché. Aliona has a question. It's at the end of each realm, there is explanation that we should meditate on these different states, these sufferings. And it's in Russian, it's translated as reflection, reflect on this suffering. And is it linked to these three wisdoms of listening, meditating, reflecting and meditating? Or what is the difference between analytical meditation and reflection? Is it the same, reflection and analytical meditation?
You take away. Yes, sir. Meditate, or contemplation, reflect on all of them same. Yes, in the one you say is like Dharma study, listen, reflect, or listen, meditate, experience, and then you can to more become clearly, and afterwards it's easily to practice Dharma. And also it's like there's such different reasons, and this kind of analysis help to understand your cause, condition, and why you want to practice Dharma, like this.
There is one question from Dasha Guzeva. How long do demigods live?
Huh? I think it's a demigod's long life, yes? I think it's uncertainty. And like for example, it's humans, as human animals. They don't say the like specific life. They are animals, we are. It's their lifespan, we don't know. Maybe 1 year, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 100 years. More than 100 years, there's no certainty. Therefore, I think it's also demigod. So also probably there's no like a, how do you say, it's definitive for the, to describe the like a month, say this kind of life number. Others? Okay. Then we can to stop there. So nam the tamche zipanya. Tony Padana Pamshite. She gananchi walam trupa years upon solin drokon drova ho. Then we are slowly to reaching. I'm happy. Tomorrow is like God realms. Then after there's not much. And normally we extended like say the 7 days, but how many days? Monday is last. Today is which day? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we still this how many days? 4 days something. Okay. Like this is we can to like this. I want to ask to you begging to maybe. I think you done already surely, but every day what you studied and what we studied, you reveal to again read, please. It's very, very important. If you really to want to study, you need to read at least 20 times, 10 times. Maybe this kind of history you know very well. Sometimes why am I need to read? But you ceased or the holding in these opportunities. You can to these times you read again. Next time you don't need this book. Almost the whole book in your memorize, in your this heart. Then why you need to carry this book? Not necessary. If these times we kind of the study, my explanations not very good. And also it's like your study is not very good, but we studied through the internet and through webcasters. But eventually we are not really serious to study it. And then it's like someone asks us about how about the hell? How about the hunger ghost? How about the animal? How about those humans, demigod? Yes, I studied really 1 year ago. But now it's where's my notes? Where's my books? Then embarrassed. And like this kind of maybe once you can it's our mind is inconceivable. You memorize, then it's never lost. This like how do you say that? Your file, your kind of something is like you install or like can keep it in the archive or in the mind. Any times you can to pick out. And also mind has such like store rooms. And you can to put in these stall rooms. It's no need to worry as much as you can. Even you can to the knowledge of this universals, there may be still their space. I think it's like this. Okay, thank you. Sanjane ba jane ba nyada nele thajar Drova ne na malu ba ta da nywa me bar Mena enta da den ba ta songa di jun de ba Kandro samba la zo ba ni ji san dong danger Son dong la son mai qian la je pen ze la ye ta hi ni je Dele samba ye yan de ber dong ce ren ne me de xie dan ber Gong ri ra vi gor ve qian kam se pan dong de wa ma lun zhong Xian ren zi wang dan za jian zo ye xia pi san di par de dan je Par dan la mi ke se ten ba tong ka nyam yong la de xin zhong wa Dao yan ma le co sa zhe yang ni nyer de song ji sa la ge par Xie wai gang de yong dao la ma dong Der mi qu ji pa la long xu Sa dong lam je yang tan ra zo de Dor jen chong ge kong po nyer do shu Karma ra ra marmen tong yama sabar chabar tong malama lok tong ton tap Du yi chu na te ta tar an banzer sa tu sa maya mani pa Te na pa ti chan tu me